What's up guys, it's your boy George here coming at you with another video. So it's earnings seasons right now and companies all over the world are looking to produce their earnings reports. Some are exceeding their earning reports, some aren't performing too well. So today we're going to be looking at Microsoft, possibly my most favourite position in my portfolio. I'm exceedingly long on Microsoft and very excited for their Q4 results. They've done exceedingly well over the year, so they have performed really well in all of quarter 1, quarter 2 and quarter 3. Let's see if they can get 4 out of 4 and let's get on with the video. So guys, let's quickly take a look at Microsoft's past quarters this year. As we can see, it's exceptionally green, exceptionally green. They've done tremendous this year. So you've got 10% kind of average growth on each quarter on earnings per share. And you've also got an average of around 3% revenue growth. And I know 3% doesn't sound a lot, but when you're talking billions, that is a hell of a lot of money. They've done beautiful. Well done, Microsoft. So, Wall Street is expecting revenues of $36.5 billion and the pro forma earnings per share of $1.37. And I think back in April, the tech giant said sales of its service had been bolstered by a greater demand for the Azure Cloud service and cloud-based versions of Office software, the Teams collaboration and online meeting programs, and its Xbox gaming service, as the corona pandemic forced people to stay in and work from home. And I think this is a really important point to touch on, is Microsoft shifts over to cloud-based products and services over the years, and it's really seen a kind of a massive growth in its Azure service platform. However, it has been rapidly slowing down in growth, however, nonetheless growing. So last quarter, they said that the growth of Azure was 59% and the growth had dropped, but it's still a massive improvement year on year since last quarter. I think this is something to really take away, is with 33% of workloads in the cloud today, it is expected to hit 55% by 2020. We believe this working from home shift could clearly accelerate the cloud trend by roughly a year, as more chief information officers are now being forced to face new normal reality of their respective organizations looking ahead. And I mean, I've definitely noticed this. All of my friends are now working from home, and the kind of consensus around the office is people ain't going back. People just don't want to. And I think operating in the cloud and having that service has really, I guess, played to Microsoft's strengths. It's definitely been putting in a lot of development and, I guess, expertise behind its cloud services, and it's in a perfect position to capture that market when we are all working from home and running our corporate networks from home and accessing them, and that's really great to see. So, going into what is this quarter is really a strong dominance on cloud services. And I think if we look here, last quarter, Microsoft cautioned that Azure growth would be moderate. So I guess the question really is can Microsoft keep it up? Can they keep up the expected revenue and the expected earnings per share? As I would say, cloud services are really underpinning that as a strong frame. And I guess it's, have businesses needed cloud services throughout this period? I would say yes. I would say there's a strong need for cloud services. But they have said in the past that we might see a decline in the growth of cloud services during this period. Guys, if we take a look here, last quarter, Microsoft cautioned that Azure growth would moderate to the low 50% range because of industries heavily impacted by COVID-19, and that server products revenue would fall. So I think what we're seeing here is the eventual slowdown into the economy, which is as businesses and organizations struggle, they are going to have to limit some expenditure on the services that Microsoft offers. However, at the end it says, on the other hand, Microsoft's diversified cloud product mix make it a core cloud name to play. I think I touched on this last time in my Microsoft video, which is really around the Project X Cloud, which is the Xbox service, and I think subscription service there, which is really good. So I'm really excited to see where Microsoft takes it. But I think if they are, I think the quarter four revenue is really tied to this cloud service. So let's go and check them out. So guys, I'm just waiting for the Q4 results to be released, and I guess the feeling in the air for investors is has Microsoft pulled it off? Have they exceeded expectations for Q4? Let's find out. So guys, I've just woken up to some amazing news. Microsoft absolutely smashed their Q4 earnings report. Let's dive in. The company says it earned 38 billion in revenue in the past quarter, up 13% from a year ago. Of that amount, 11.2 billion was profit, a 5% jump from this time a year ago. The main takeaway, Microsoft business is booming, thanks largely to its continued gains in cloud computing, like we said earlier, and big jumps in Surface and Xbox revenues. And if we just take a look at the Xbox revenues, like I was saying in my previous video, up 65%. That's so nice. During this period, like I've talked about it again, gaming has, during lockdown, people have had, not much to do, and gaming has seen a massive resurgence and a massive growth in that period. I think something also to take away is this comment down here. So I think if we look here, what the CEO of Microsoft is saying, the last 5 months have made it clear that tech intensity is key to business resilience. Organizations that build their own digital capabilities will recover faster and emerge stronger from this crisis. I think that's something really, core to take away from this is, due to what's going on, organizations are going to rely on digitalization and technological advancements to basically get competitive edge to help them in this period. And I think that's nothing's really changed, but I think it's becoming more and more prevalent that companies utilize technology. And Microsoft's mission and goal around it being the company that helps other organizations do this, even during times of crisis, it puts more pressure on them to leverage these services to excel and get themselves out of the crisis. I think that's why Microsoft is still doing so well, is because organizations have found, oh no, the current situation is really bad for our business. How can we utilize tech to make us better in order to survive? And therefore leveraging services like Microsoft. So guys, those are Microsoft's Q4 earnings. What do we think? I think Microsoft is doing exceedingly well, even during this current period. It is shown that the business is going from strength to strength, utilizing its cloud business. And I think that is paving a really bright future for the business, and an area where I think the value of the market is worth, I think 1.9 trillion. It was expected to be the commercial cloud market, and Microsoft, along with AWS and Google's cloud platform, are basically the market leaders in that area. So I think a bright future in that area. But anyway guys, if you like the video, please give it a like, comment down below, and have an amazing day. Let's get on with it.